they're starting to come up. So I was showing you that. And then I was showing you along part of my chicken yard. I think some wild sunflowers are growing. And they're inside the chicken yard, I think. Right up against the fence. And that will be some nice shade for them. And also the wild birds like to come in and peck at the flower part. I just have to make sure that if they come around weed eating again, that they don't weed eat those, because they weed eated the ones that were growing out back. And I don't know what all else I was talking about yesterday. We did not have church yesterday morning or last night because our pastor and some of our people left Saturday afternoon to go to another state. There's camp meeting. I think it ends tomorrow. Yeah, the 3rd. If you don't know what church camp meeting is, that's when some churches do it for a week, some do it for a few days, but it'll be a host church that will invite all these other ones. And there's lots of singing and praying and preaching and teaching. And I used to go every year back home. We had it in August, I think 5 days, 6 days, and it was in Rhode Island. Oh boy, now I can't remember what part of Rhode Island. Barrington, Rhode Island. Yep. I went ever since I was a teenager, like 17 years old. I went for years. Since I moved down here to Texas, I haven't been to any of them. It's just too hard for me with health issues. And so, that's why I was having a hard time remembering what today is. I'm so used to being in church just about all day on a Sunday that it just didn't seem like a Sunday. But today is Monday. And this morning I woke up. I felt the beginning of a migraine, the Chiari malformation. So I quick took it's rizatriptan that the neurologist has me to take. Oh, you gotta take it under your tongue, and it takes forever to dissolve, and it tastes terrible. And you gotta take it as soon as you feel the migraine coming on, so that it can block it. And I was able to, well, because I was home, I was able to take it, and it did block it. So I didn't end up with a migraine, but I was so, excuse me, I was so tired this morning. And it's not, oh boy, it's not from that medicine. I didn't sleep too good last night. Detangling spray that I had for when I used to brush Monster. She was Maltese, so she had that kind of fur that would get tangled, and I had that detangling spray. I'm gonna bring it to my friend that does some grooming. I'm sure that she can use it. something miles, then you're in Dallas. So this is called Highway 78. And it's what you would call the main artery. And you have to be all eyes because there's lots of accidents that happen here. If I had time, I would continue straight and take you out to that part of the lake where I have taken you before. It's not the part where there's a little trail. It's the part where there's the boat ramp and all that stuff. Okay, I'll talk to you later.